Skyforge is a game that's interested me for a while because it has a few unusual points of difference from other MMOs. And having played Lord of the Rings online for 4 years, I was keen to try something different. So I decided I would jump in, and this is my first run through a instance quest space type thing, whatever you call it. It's called Factory 501. Apparently you can do this with 1 to 3 people. I like what I've seen of the combat mechanics so far. It's not just to target something and press buttons. You have to dodge enemy attacks in order to survive, which there's definitely some skill involved there. And then you have a range of different abilities, but they kind of perform differently depending on whether you hold the button down or just chuck it. And some of them build your, I forget what that resource is called, it's like a stamina type thing, and others consume it. This class I'm playing here is called a Cryomancer, which is a ranged DPS magic type class. There's quite a few others also. One feature I found very attractive is that you don't need to roll an army of alts in order to experience all the classes. There's 13 or perhaps 15 classes in the game now, and you have one character which can eventually learn to switch between all of them. The setting and themes in this game make absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's this mixture of futuristic type locations with robots alongside monsters, and you fight them with guns 1 minute and swords and bows and arrows the next. So really really weird, but I think that's what they were going for. Certainly gets points for uniqueness there. This is the boss, if you like, encounter at the end of the factory instance. I cut a bit out here. There was a thing before where you had to avoid laser beams shooting across the room and try and deactivate computery things in each of those 4 corners that you can see there before this guy put his shield down. As you can see, I'm doing a really bad job of dodging his ranged attacks and getting hit by just about all of them. After this, I went on and I did another instance, and then I had a look at one of the open world areas, which I found extremely confusing, and I kept getting lost, and I probably should have used the map, I guess. But I didn't think of that at the time. So we'll see. Jury's out on this one. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet.
The next time you can go on this adventure with a group of up to 3 people,